So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to quickly introduce myself. My name is Easy, and I am zooming in from the great state of Texas by way of Dallas. For those of you guys that have missed me for the last 7, 8, 9, 10 days, thank you very much. But I am back. It's good to be back. And I want to give a major shout out to everybody who stood up and went to bat, stepped up to the plate, and who presented over the time that I was gone. And along that vein, it's going to be my pleasure tonight to introduce to you all and present to others a man that I have the utmost respect for. This man got more degrees than a thermometer. He is as close to a master of finance as anyone I've ever met, having been a United States Treasury agent working for the Department of the Treasury anyway, as the from the office of the bank examiners. So if you ever wanted to just dig into and reach into the mind of a banker to see how they think, the man I'm going to introduce to you guys, he has that kind of a mind. He's the guy that walked into the banks and the bank started shaking at their knees, hoping that they had all their I's dotted and their T's crossed. So when I say this man has done his due diligence, this man has done his homework, this man understands finance, I am not overstating it at all. It is with great pleasure that I want to introduce to you all my friend, Mr. David Lewis. Mr. David Lewis, take it away, sir.
Thank you very much, Easy. Mr. Carter, it's really a pleasure to get to be introduced to you. And of course, we've had a chance to work over the years, but I got to say how excited that I am that you are doing what you're doing with this program and being the leader that you're being. And we all congratulate you on hitting that 4-star rank that you just recently hit. And of course, the joy, I'm sure, 4-star. That's a beautiful thing. We're all going to get there right behind you, but we're pushing you hard. And so we thank you for your leadership, and it's really pulling us all along. Uh, Thank you once again for this opportunity as well to get to speak tonight. I want to get started by quickly sharing my screen and getting our program going. Just let me see if I can get it open and get you confirmed that you guys can see it. Okay? Can you see, Eric?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to share some things with you I'm almost certain you probably never heard before, but they will benefit you greatly. After we close this call, I want you to seriously reflect on all that you hear and take action by getting back with the person who invited you to this call and to simply have a conversation. First, I want to let you know I have nothing to sell you. Second, there's nothing I want to ask you to buy that will take money out of your pocket. This is about putting money in your pocket. So I want you to relax, get rid of your distractions, and listen carefully. In our lifetime, we have witnessed some amazing technological advances, from automation, the computer, the cell phone, the internet. Then broadband brought us the internet, and then the Internet of Things. Today we have algorithms, artificial intelligence, AI, virtual reality, augmented reality, and we have online streaming and an almost unlimited number of on demand apps for just about everything. And at the same time, when it comes to money and investing, many people are holding on to old analog way of thinking in our new digital age. Some people believe that what they learned in the past will still work for them in the digital age, and it's not true. And if you allow me, I will show you why. On this call, we have some guests hearing this information for the first time. And if you're one of them, this is especially for you. We also have a team of outstanding leaders that are my business partners. And these men and women that have done the research and present information that you need to know about our industry, our company, our digital finance ecosystem. And with the focus of our team is to make a unique class of digital assets available to members like you. So this is to invite you to learn what we do. And if there's a fit, we invite you to join us. From experience, I'm one of those who believe that unless you understand the why of what I will share with you, the what and the how will not matter as much as it should. So before I start the introduction of our platform, I'm going to focus on the powerful why where you were invited to get on this Zoom and I want you to see what it can mean to you. But I have to start with a warning. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are a scam. Well, it's actually not my warning, it's what you've heard people say. This is what I call a red light warning. These are people that known for red lighting a topic. They are quick to tell us what won't work or that it's a scam. What do these people say? They say putting money in Bitcoin is dangerous. They say it's riskier than money in the bank account. And it's the playground on the dark web. Or this is my favorite. There's no way to spend it, so it has no utility. So now I'm going to use the word Bitcoin and cryptocurrency synonymous. So when you hear me say one, I could be referring to the same or either or both. These are people on this call with, I mean, there are people on this call with far more knowledge and experience with Bitcoin than me. I do, however, know a little about money and finance. And if you don't mind, I'll speak to you here as if you're hearing about Bitcoin or being introduced to it for the first time. Do we have a definitive answer on whether Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is a scam? Yes, we do. And I want to share it with you. There are three questions that Bitcoin had to answer to survive these past 10 years. Will it be hacked and copied? Well, they tried that and it hasn't happened. Will it be banned legally? Nope, they can't. And it's now supported and even adopted by governments across the world and even has supporters in the US Congress. And the third thing that it had to pass is will it fail? Well, it hasn't failed. After 10 years of performance and but with $1 trillion of investments by millions of individuals and institutional investors, the answer is a resounding no. It won't fail. The question has been asked, and I believe it's been answered. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Lewis, and I'm formerly worked, as Eric mentioned, for the U.S. Treasury National Bank Administrator. The federal banking agency I worked for was called the Office of the Comptroller of Currencies. It's one of the most powerful bank regulatory agencies you never heard about because it's self-funded and not even on the federal budget. But it charters, licenses, regulates, examines, and supervises all national bank activity. I worked as a CD investment expert in Washington, D.C., reporting directly to the then acting comptroller of the currency, who was appointed to a 5-year term by the U.S. president. My educational background includes undergraduate in business and master's in business law with a concentration in accounting. Earlier in my career, I served as head of the accounting department for a public transit system, and I have years of experience working in business finance and at the top levels of the banking industry. But since leaving the OCC, I now have a new career and I'm totally excited about sharing some amazing facts about money that I learned along the way. I believe you will be excited too when you learn more about what the privilege I have of placing before you this information tonight. So if you like what you hear, again, I want you to take action on the information with a sense of urgency. Now, with my background education experience, I have to tell you, I did not have the right information. I did not have the information that I'm going to share with you tonight that can change your financial life. You see, in 2008, I was in the middle of the banking crisis in this country. And like many of you, I was also involved in the U.S. banking system bailout efforts. At the time, I had a good six-figure salary, expense account, dressed in a suit and tie like a banker, office in Washington, D.C., and later on in a Class A office building in downtown Dallas. But I remember one day, another bank examiner and I were watching the banking industry meltdown and the stock market collapse in 2008. My heart was in my throat, my mouth was dry, and my eyes watered, feeling helpless as I watched 45% of what I thought was a comfortable retirement disappear. Why? Because I did not have the right information. My money was in the wrong financial instruments, and I did not protect it, and I lost 45% of its value. Even more, I lost the time it took to build it. I felt I could never replace that money that would disappear from the stock when the stock market crashed. But I began looking for an answer, and when my good friend who introduced me, Mr. Carter, gave me a call and said, "Hey, take a look at this. I've got some information I think you need to check out. I trust your opinion. Tell me what you think about this." And I'm going to share that same information tonight that I found. When he approached me, I was open. I needed something to work for me. I got on a call and a presentation like this. And after the call, I did my due diligence, checked out the company like a bank examiner would do, and what I found got me super excited. He showed me there was a way to be part of launching a new platform, the likes of which it had never been available before. Why? Because it didn't exist. It didn't exist until November 20th of 2020. It's just over 8 months old now. So before I show you exactly what it is, I want to help you understand what I was doing with my money and how what we all have been taught about money and banking is wrong and even bad advice. You see, that bad advice is the reason many of us on this call don't own more wealth. It's why we are in the wrong side of the growing wealth gap in this country, not owning and appreciating income producing assets, unable to escape working poverty, and living paycheck to paycheck. Now, I love to talk about my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and making a difference in people's spiritual and financial lives. So I pray that what I'm going to share with you is especially beneficial if you are in a situation you could use some serious financial change and improvement right about now. So here's our agenda. And I'm going to cover these quick topics, but the point of it is that there's three things that I need to help you understand to really get the full value out of this presentation. Number one, belief in our products. It's a cryptocurrency token in exchange. Number two, belief in our company, in the team of world-class developers who built the World Crypto Life digital financial platform and an innovative ecosystem. And third, belief in our team of people that are on this call that you can become part of. These are the three elements that I think are key. But I have to begin with this presentation also with a disclaimer for your protection and mine. The information I'm about to share with you is my personal assessment of the banking industry, the financial markets, and the best opportunity to change your life. However, it's not to be construed as investment advice, as I am neither a licensed financial investment professional nor a licensed financial advisor. I urge you to seek financial advice from a qualified financial advisor, accountant, or lawyer on everything I share. So let's get started with a little history. You see, the US dollar was first introduced by the Federal Reserve Bank in 1913. In fact, from 1913 to 2013, the dollar lost 96% of its purchasing power. So the perception you and I have is that the price of all the things that we buy with a dollar have gone up. But that's wrong. The reality is the value and purchasing power of our dollar has gone down from $1 purchasing power in 1913 to 4% in 2013, and that's 96% of its value. I'm waiting for the latest report to come out, and perhaps the next time I do this presentation, we'll have data and more current data to what we're at in the 2021 time period. So, but with that track record, you may understand why I say holding large amounts of wealth and savings in a dollar is the first mistake wealthy people and corporations just don't make. And you shouldn't either. I'm talking to you tonight from Texas. And down here, we all like to drink sweet tea. Now, I want you to imagine a dollar bill as a glass of sweet tea, or whatever your favorite beverage is if you don't like tea. And the sweetness of the tea is its value or how much it's worth. In this example, the waitress is the Federal Reserve Bank, and she keeps coming around with a pitcher of plain, unfiltered water to refill your glass, which is the same thing as the Federal Reserve Bank printing more dollars. What happens to your drink? It's worth less and less every time she refills it, and it becomes totally worthless. It's not worth what you pay for it. Well, the same is true of what's happening to our dollar when the Federal Reserve Bank continues to print more. What does that look like? Well, the US Department of Labor and Statistics keeps track of the effects of inflation on the cost of consumer goods and services. It's called the Consumer Price Index, and you can actually go to the US Department of Labor website and get this actual calculator that you see on the screen. But the CPI is the measure of the average change of over time of prices paid by the urban consumer for a market basket of goods and services. Take a look at the price and see that everything around you seems to be going up. But that's really, again, not what's happening. In reality, it's the purchasing power of the dollar going down. Why? We all know it's inflation. I have to believe that like you like conversation. You like documentation to beat conversation. And this CPI calculator was showing that if you took $100, what $100 would buy in the year 2000, it now takes $160 to buy the same thing today. Your dollar bill in the bank is not a good idea as it used to be. The dollar is the product of our fractional reserve banking system that produced it. It has no more than a few digits in a digital ledger on the bank and Fed Reserve books. And that loss of value is due to inflation. Well, why does leaving your money in a savings account earning less than 0.1% in many instances, why is that a good idea? If it is a better place to keep your money, or if there is a better place to keep your money, would you want to know about it? Why would you, or where would you actually suggest that we put our money, David Lewis? That question is what the rest of this presentation is intended to answer and show you exactly what we've found. Look at this statement. You probably heard it. Bank savings accounts are, in fact, a scam. I have 3 warnings, and I want you to write them down. This is the second one. It's a warning about the scam that you're already in the middle of, and I'm going to show you the way to get out. I know the banks are legal, and what they actually do is not a legal scam, but it is a scam on people that don't know what else they can do with their money other than keep it in the savings account or a CD where it earns practically nothing. Have you ever looked closely at the amount of interest on your bank statement each month or on your tax returns at the end of the year? I tried everything the bank has to offer to put my money in. And whenever I sat down with the banker to get options, what they told me made my head spin. Okay, here's the reality. I was looking at a 0.25 to a zero point 0.5 interest on that money on deposit in a savings account in the bank. Then I picked up a rate sheet on car loans only to see that they were lending depositors money to people at 5 and 6% interest. And that made me mad. It was like the little man standing behind the curtain in the Wizard of Oz saying, pay no attention to the little man behind the curtain. That's what seems to be going on in the banking industry. And so I want to share with you a second green light warning. And it's plain and safe with your money in the bank account is very, very costly. We all have different risk profiles when it comes to money, but traditional money management gurus all say save your money in a savings account and a rainy day fund. These are safe and insured, and and I agree, they are in fact, they are safe, but safe means you don't lose it all at once. But what they don't tell you is that it's very, very costly, and when you're losing it on a constant basis due to inflation. So let me be clear. We are at an inflection point with money. Leaving your money in the bank savings account, CD ladder, or any other bank instrument is risky if your goal is to have your money grow. So I'm not against banking system. Don't get me wrong. Our banking system is the best in the world. But if you really understand the fractional reserve system that it is and the house of cards that it truly is, you would be floored. It is time to start looking for better options and better ways to protect and preserve your wealth. So here's the new revelations. Banks are not the only safe place for your money, and they're certainly not the most profitable place to keep it. This is due to the new cryptocurrency technology that keeps your money secure while you realize accretion in value. So, what is Bitcoin and what is cryptocurrency? Well, I want to share with you when the light bulb went off for me about Bitcoin. I was looking through the lens that I'm about to hold up to your eyes, and it changed what I thought about Bitcoin. Let's see if it does the same to you. When you boil it down to its essence, money is basically an accounting system. It's a way to keep track of financial transactions or to keep score, which is what banks and the Federal Reserve Bank do. And it's a way of recording who owns what, who has what, and who owes what to whom. This is all money, really. And before now, we needed somebody to stand in the trusted spot of a third party central issuer, someone who could guarantee that the money was real and that would be there when we accepted it as a payment from somebody else for everything we do. For hundreds of years, we've had the government and the central banks be the issuers of our money. Bitcoin is really just a more highly sophisticated and efficient and secure accounting system that is decentralized and open to everyone. It's a way of recording transactions, recording value, and an exchange of value. It does it digitally. So you can send it to each, we can send it to each other directly, almost like we do emails. And everything is recorded and open, available, and available to everybody online. Because of its advanced technological connection, it removes all the inefficiencies, it removes the potential for manipulation, and ultimately the potential for corruption and the risk that comes from centralized government control. In a way, it doesn't take the trusted third party position that it totally automates it. Although the first, I was not the first attempt. It's kind of remarkable to see that Bitcoin was launched just a few weeks after the Lehman Brothers bankrupt. The whole financial system collapsed back in 2008. The problem was identified in the crisis that there's really big problems in our money system, and that came true with the writings of Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, I begin to see this crisis showed us that the existing system had major flaws and hasn't worked where we need it to work in some sort of, and we need some sort of alternative. So when you think about what Bitcoin is everything you don't understand about money and investing combined with everything you don't understand about technology. So I have a one additional warning. Do you own any Bitcoin? Crypto and Bitcoin is now the major opportunity, I think, that's before us now. I personally believe that deciding not to own Bitcoin and cryptocurrency will be considered a scandalous and regretful decision in the future. There are only two things people will say that have a chance to own Bitcoin today. They will see either say that I'm glad I did or I wish I had. The next time you run into someone who red lights Bitcoin and calls cryptocurrency a scam, I want you to share these facts. The blockchain, Bitcoin, and cryptocurrency are the most exciting and impactful technology of the decade, perhaps even of the 21st century. Blockchain and technology is up there, in my opinion, with the discovery of fire, the wheel, the compass, electricity, the light bulb, the printing press, the telephone, the internet, the cell phone, apps, broadband, and even DNA. The blockchain technology is the evolution of the internet, and cryptocurrency is the evolution of money. Just stop and think about it. How did the internet change our lives in the 20th century? What the internet did for information, blockchain and cryptocurrency are now doing for money and finance. So, to be a better solution for money sitting in your savings account, cryptocurrency has to do just two things. It has to not go to zero like the dollar has, all but done, and lose all the money. And you want it to be there when you come back. And number two, it has to have an accretion rate greater than the annual rate of inflation that's giving us a better return. Oh, accretion? Accretion in finance refers to the gradual incremental growth of the value of assets over time. You might want to look that word, write it down. Accretion is the accumulation of additional income an investor expects to receive after purchasing an asset at a discount and holding it until maturity. Up until recently, the most well-known application of financial accretion included zero coupon bonds and cumulative preferred stock like the S&P 500. So now comes an asset with a better store of value than even gold. It's called cryptocurrency. In my opinion, it's not financial advice. Owning Bitcoin is like owning digital property. From an investment standpoint, crypto is your chance to get some accretion wealth working in your life to help offset the inflation that's eating your money up. So I want to share this with you. And this is a fact. The greatest wealth is created by being an early investor in innovation. The blockchain technology is the technology of the decade. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are the most impactful transitional discoveries, I think, even in history. Cryptocurrency and Bitcoin will securely move almost everything that can be moved from an analog world to a digital world, from a centralized banking system to a decentralized finance ecosystem. It's just a matter of time before its utility grows, the blockchain technology gets incorporated into every industry, every institution, every website, every cell phone, every digital currency will take place at the center of our currency in this country. Remember, they used to ask cash or credit, then they ask credit or debit. Then what do you think is next? Cash, debit, credit, crypto. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to give you a perspective finally before I move to discuss our platform, what exactly we're looking at. This chart that you see right here is a listing of the top corporations in our country and the assets that they hold, or so I put it another way, it's the top category of investment assets. At the top of the list is number one, which is gold with $11 trillion. Number two is Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Saudi Aramco, and you can see. But what you notice on this list, number eight or number nine now, is Bitcoin. But what you notice about this list is most of these are tech companies. But I want you to look at that little box, white box over to the left. When you combine Bitcoin together with all the other cryptocurrencies that are now available, often called the altcoins, the cryptocurrency and Bitcoin combination is actually number two behind gold with the total dollar amount of dollar investments available in the marketplace. That is, more people have voted with their feet that this technology is here to stay. So I want to welcome you to the evolution of money. So according to metadata, 114 million people now own Bitcoin. In South Korea, that's 40% of the population. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency adding 2 million people per week and it making it the fastest growing financial asset. Why? Because it's open 24/7, 365, and you don't need a middleman, you don't need a banker, you don't need an institution. It's just a matter of time before a million people all over the planet with a cell phone get them plugged into the internet, and then the blockchain technology takes over the debit and credit cards, and moving from paper checks, just like debit and credit card move from paper checks. You will see this become a phenomenon in our society. Is it too late to get involved? No, it's still early. Crypto is currency is not a baby, but it is definitely in the toddler stages. And many people don't realize that what's in front of them when they look at this opportunity. But I want you to consider this. When Apple Pay and Google Pay plugs into cryptocurrency, when the banking system gets into it full blast, it will be a massive shift in wealth. It will then be used for everything, everywhere, and the best opportunity to get involved is now. So here's what, in fact, has been the history of the actual movement of Bitcoin over the last ten years. And it's why cryptocurrency has become such a powerful force. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this tonight, but you can see the movement of what's occurred with cryptocurrency. So it's now my pleasure to introduce you to the answer to the question that everybody needs to know. It's how do you onboard into cryptocurrency? Welcome to the best cryptocurrency onboarding platform available today, and it's called World Crypto Life. And now that you know why you should own cryptocurrency, it's my pleasure to introduce to you what I believe is the best how to or the best way to get started owning cryptocurrency, or if you already own some, to continue to grow your existing portfolio. What the founders of WCL understood is people like you and me need a simple way to onboard ourselves into owning a portfolio of digital assets without the technology overwhelm, and we need a way to earn some additional income to help us grow our portfolio. Well, World Crypto Life has designed and created a maximum value and profits for its members while building a huge community of users. With no apps, no fees, and other costs required to get started as a member, you can join in seconds without the technology overwhelm or fear loss of your money due to the lack of knowledge and mistakes. You then become part of a community and you get real support that you can't get anywhere else. This support gives you what you need most to grow that portfolio of assets. I want you to take a look at what this onboarding platform really provides you with, because from the big picture perspective, uh, uh, World Crypto Life is an advanced technology based movement to help families in the US and around the world work together to escape work and poverty, stop living paycheck to paycheck, and start building generational wealth by owning cryptocurrency assets. We work in three areas. World Crypto Life is an educational platform teaching proven wealth building principles. It's a cryptocurrency acquisition system offering a simple gateway that promotes ownership of its own IMC token on its own IMC exchange that the average family can get involved in. And lastly, it's a cooperative economic plan where we're using social commerce and social sharing approaches to help families earn extra income when they help grow the community, the World Crypto Life community. And we do this simply by spreading the word and helping others join the World Crypto Life movement. So let's me talk just a minute, if I can, about what this major shift in wealth that we're a part of that's going on right now, and what the opportunity that World Crypto Life is making available to you. See, we're moving into a digital metaverse where everything is going to be digitized. Our value, our assets, and everything we own that can be digitized is going to be. But every project that starts and offers cryptocurrency opportunity has these core elements at their center. They need a platform on the blockchain protocol. World Crypto Life has that. They need a cryptocurrency token with real value. I'm going to show you what that is in just a minute. They need a cryptocurrency exchange to exchange fiat for digital and digital for digital, where you can actually buy various cryptocurrency assets across the board. And the fourth and most important one, and this is where you come in, every platform needs a community of online and offline token owners working to build a cooperative group of members who are motivated to share with others. So if you ever wanted to own a portfolio of cryptocurrency assets, the very best move you can make is to participate in our WCL onboarding process by owning a WCL membership package. This will allow you to own cryptocurrency and earn while you learn, while also growing a group of people or joining a group of people on a journey. We'll help mentor you while you build this awesome platform together. It's my fundamental belief that we're at the start of a journey of something really enormous. And it's really hard to get our heads around because this is a global company that's offering an opportunity for you to get involved early. See, the IM exchange is part of the World Crypto Life system. It's an alliance with a major global exchange. We have a world renowned cryptocurrency exchange partner that we work with. The IM exchange is operated out of the state of Wyoming in the USA. Yes, it's a United States based company with offices both in Wyoming and physical offices you can actually go visit and sit down with the president in California. And so, of course, this program launched in November of 2020, so we're just months old. We have a global presence, we have a network of users, we have a growing list of international partners, and our community of motivated affiliates is where you come in. So, from a technology standpoint, World Crypto Life is a fintech project that started in development in 2017 by some very smart people in the US and South Korea who, after studying Bitcoin and blockchain technology over the years, they engaged in a long period of detailed planning and development. And after $13 billion of investment capital, they launched World Crypto Life as a platform in November 2020. I encourage you to read the white paper. It's actually available where you can actually download and read it through. And I got to tell you, as a former bank regulator, I am in awe of the fact that they followed their business plan to the letter and hit every milestone on target and on time. Everything they said they were going to do in the white paper, to this point, they have accomplished. So, what does World Crypto Life do? Well, it's actually the fastest growing gateway for onboarding people into cryptocurrency. If you had a chance to read the Yahoo News yesterday, it was featured as one of the most fastest growing and most prominent players coming into the cryptocurrency space as a way for you to get involved. So what World Crypto Life provides you with is exactly what you need to begin your own cryptocurrency portfolio, and it's delivered in a powerful, integrated way that you'll see in just a moment. But I want to share with you that World Crypto Life is taking on a unique business model, and this business model works from a membership model that they chose as a way to promote and move their platform. To help you understand the model, I want to just point you to a couple of other companies that use the same or similar model. If I name them, you can tell me what their product is, and you can see the one right there in the middle is Amazon. What's Amazon product? It's Amazon Prime membership. Prime Video, Prime Music, Prime Gaming. It's all about the membership. Well, World Crypto Life has taken that concept and added it to their platform. And you notice even Microsoft is on it. Even, there was a time when you actually purchased a Microsoft product for what? $169 or whatever. And now they switched to $99 a year membership subscription. I don't have to tell you about Netflix and Sam's and Adobe and Costco and the others, but this membership model is powerful. So who is WCL and what is the WCL lifestyle? Well, there are lots of ways to get involved with cryptocurrency. Some of us struggle to get our heads around how that works. WCL membership is really beneficial because it gets you in the cryptocurrency game without being overwhelmed, and it can actually be costly for you to make mistakes without the kind of support that we provide. So joining WCL is a way to avoid those technological overwhelm, and it's a way to get information and training and education and support that you in fact can find nowhere else. And guess what? It's free. In the end, you will own your own portfolio of a growing bank account in cyberspace, is the way I like to think of it. You can transfer money back and forth to the physical world with the click of a button. But actually, a way that you can use this platform in its infancy and grow it to become an outstanding source of funding for you in the future. So if you're ready for a world crypto lifestyle, I want you to know that it starts with the IMC token, which is quickly becoming an actual token backed by our community of members. And this platform is part of a larger ecosystem I'm going to tell you about in just a moment. An IMC token has a ready to go membership with our G Point community so that IMC will take really far less time to be a major cryptocurrency than many others that are out there. And this graphic depicts what that looks like. But the piece that I think is the most prominent milestone of what they've been able to accomplish in the few months that this company has been in development and now in operation is that they established a relationship with the Bank of America to deliver a global method of banking with the Bank of America Global Debit Card powered by IM Financial Services LLC. It makes it accessible to members of WCL all around the world. This will allow our members in foreign countries to have an American bank account in a U.S. bank. And this is so huge, you can't imagine. If you think people are excited about holding a $100 bill in their hand, imagine them getting a global Bank of America debit card where they can actually use to actually manage their money and actually be part of this growing platform. So if you've seen impact what that $100 bill can do, this global debit card is going to take it to the moon. Now, I want to just quickly move to something a little bit more about money because this is important that you understand this. You see, money functions and the function of money has not been well understood by many of us in this country. So, how does this work? To help you properly understand what the IM platform delivers, I want you to know money has more functions than most of us have been taught. According to economists and money and banking experts, money has three primary functions. Money is a medium of exchange, it's a unit of account, and it's as a store of value. I want to just focus on the medium of exchange and store of value tonight. When money is used as a medium of exchange to intermediate goods and services, it's performing functions that actually allows you to buy stuff. But the second one is the most important for you to understand. When you save your dollars your money in dollars, you are using money as a store of value. To act as a store of value, money must be reliably stored and retrieved when you need it. Additionally, the value of money must remain stable over time. Now, I want you to think back to the 95% loss in value that we talked about in money in the beginning. Has the dollar remained stable? Absolutely not. So when you apply this criteria to a dollar bill sitting in a bank account of any kind, it fails miserably. So what we have to do is decouple our store of value function from the dollar bill. Unfortunately, the dollar bill is used by most people as this function, and they leave it in the saving account, and it's being depleted by inflation. You need a way to free your money from your bank savings. Using dollars in the bank to store value is close to leaving money under your bed. World Crypto Life has developed a better way to build wealth, and the wealthy have known this for years, and they've never left their money into dollars. The thing is, you may have been introduced to a better way to protect your money and preserve your money, not before tonight. But get this: WCL allows you an opportunity to place your money in a better place. Look at the power of this particular option that's available to us. You say you don't want it, you can use it as a medium exchange, but you don't want to use money as a store of value. Now that you understand that, I want you to look at the World Crypto Life ecosystem. Now, with this understanding, you're ready to see that full ecosystem offers a complete set of options for a digital system that is the evolution of money in the digital marketplace. Take a look at the graphic because it's worth 1,000 words or more. First, owning the IMC token, the cryptocurrency token provided by World Crypto Life, you can purchase it on the IMC exchange, and it provides better store of value than leaving your money in the bank. And that same exchange function as a store of value is connected to the Bank of America Global Debit Card. But it's the second part that's also the second line of business for Crypto Life that provides new options and a better medium of exchange for you in its second line of business. It's our G Point market system for members where we get discounts and we get other ways to exchange for the goods and service that we want to buy because we've encouraged businesses to become part of our entire platform. There's compensation paid on your efforts to help this marketplace grow. I like to think of it as an Amazon giving me a piece of the action of sharing the goods and services in places that I buy stuff. Now, I want you to look at these 7 points that are on this chart because these 7 points are also 7 ways that the World Crypto Life program provides you with compensation to help this community grow. The World Crypto Life presentation, in addition to owning the cryptocurrency assets that are the tokens, and for those that are interested in learning more and sharing what you know, you can get rewarded handsomely when you help the World Crypto Life community grow. You see, you earn a way to build a huge portfolio, and you earn a way to generate income to purchase even more digital assets previously known as a cash flow, we now call a bit flow. So when you acquire an IMC token on WCL, World Crypto Life treats you as a member. All companies build compensation plans to provide its members with incentives in a very targeted way and to encourage members to do things to help the company grow. If you want to maximize your income in our platform, just understand what our company is asking you to do to provide compensation to do it. What we will talk about in just a moment is I want you to understand that each one of these 7 ways we get compensated aligns with the various parts of the World Crypto Life platform ecosystem that they are encouraging you to help grow. So, what's at the heart of this whole program? It starts with our G Point system. See, G Point is our company's own internal currency that we use internally as part of World Crypto Life's ecosystem. It's the world used by World Crypto Life exclusively within our ecosystem, and 1 G Point is always equal to $1, so the value remains stable. You can exchange your G points for all of the currency tokens you want to purchase, for all the products and services you want to buy. And G points is how WCL pays us, its members, for the work we do in sharing and building this platform. G points even get shared between members, where I could transfer funds to a member or they could transfer funds to me. And lastly, you can exchange them for Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies or tokens on our exchange that you want to own. You can buy them right there through your G Point process, and you even get a G Point debit card that you can use to actually go out and buy gas to put in your car. Ladies and gentlemen, I suggest this is powerful. So here's what it looks like. To get started, you join WCL membership, which is free. And after you put your profile in, then you decide what part of the program you want to participate in. You start by converting whatever money in your bank account that you want to convert to owning our tokens. And you can actually do that by converting your money from Zelle or wire transfer or using Bitcoin or Ethereum, and you transfer that into G points. You then take the G points and buy all of the packages, the token packages that are available. And of course, this will allow you to begin to build that portfolio of cryptocurrency assets. As I mentioned, right now our company has Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, Cardano, XRP, and there's more that's going to be added. You also get a G Point wallet and a global debit card, a part of an application of the G Point system that's available to you when you become a member of the club. This is absolutely phenomenal, in my opinion. And I want you to imagine, think of yourself as a member that is in a position to receive a piece of the action, like owning equity in a DeFi technology company. So let me just summarize what I just shared with you. I want you guys to understand that this is like no other program. Joining WCL is free. There's no annual membership. There's no renewal of your membership. There's no monthly auto ship. There's nothing you have to buy every month. There is rank qualifications, and when you rank advance by helping other people, and you actually create volume that pays you more and more money as a natural outflow of the work you do to help the community and the membership grow. And your work to help promote the growth of the WCL platform generally comes from you promoting the individual parts of the program. So let me just give you the sense of the member benefits that I just shared with you. We're different than other, although we use similar looking lucrative compensation structures. We're different. We're not an MLM company. When you acquire a WCL token package, you are converting your paper money into a form of digital asset known as the token, with greater value and potential for growth, but your money never leaves your possession. You're converting cash into tokens that are assets with real value. And the products and tokens, unlike products that are consumed or services that you have to rebuy, cryptocurrency is an asset. WCL has a membership referral business for the purchase of IMC tokens. So when you help refer other people to the platform, you get the chance to earn additional income and actually be able to purchase additional tokens as you rank up in our program. We also offer an affiliate program that members can participate in to earn compensation based on the sales in the G Point Marketplace and the G Point Mall and our travel club. And then lastly, WCL has numerous bonus programs where you can get paid for doing certain things to help this entire platform grow. It's exciting to me, as you probably can hear in my voice, that this program has put together and this company has put together an amazing platform that starts with you owning a membership package of G Points. Take a look at, first and foremost, our most important component, and that is the actual G Point token itself. And you start with purchasing a membership package of IMC tokens. And here's the options. You can start as a member by purchasing $100 tokens, and 80% of that actually goes into PV, or personal production volume, and 20% goes to the company. That 80% then goes into our compensation structure. And you can see you can actually start in at various levels, all the way up to a $25,000 level. And I want to tell you why that's the place that really we've seen people come in and go right straight to the top of the moon with buying a large package. Your IMC tokens then are staked for 6 months after you purchase the package that you want. and the IM exchange releases them to you at 10% per month over, where you can then move them to your private wallet. This protects the IMC token and WCL from the speculators who may try to pump and dump the token and thus destroy its value for our members. So these are some of the smart guys, and they know what they're doing, and so they've done this to protect us. And of course, as you might imagine, what has happened with the token, we're now at 33%. And so that when you come in and get involved, you actually purchase $100 package, you get 300 tokens. 500, you get 1,500 tokens. That's the 1,500 package, you get 3,000. You can see it goes all the way up to, at the $25,000 package, you're actually getting $75,000 of tokens. And every time this token package has continued to grow, and every instance in the history of this process, which started, our token started at 20%, 20 cents per token in December 2020, and that for every token sales of 3 million tokens, the value of the token increases by 1%. This is tracked in real time in your free back office that the company provides to you. And depending on the price of the purchase of your token, you can see what the future value will be rising every time 3 million tokens. And I want you to look at the length of days it has taken this company to move that quantity of tokens, and it's ever increasing. But the beauty is there will never be more than 300 million IMC tokens sold, of which 120 million are available to be sold exclusively to WCL, with another 30 million reserved for staking. So when they're all sold, they become even more rare and of greater value. And the price, when millions of people want them, they'll have to come buy them from you. But I want to share with you something that I've seen, but never like this company has applied now. Because when you actually become a member of WCL and you buy your token package, it comes with an absolutely unique privilege. And take a look at this. It's called our 3x5, 3x15 matrix bonus. That is, as a WCL member, it uses compensation structures that you may have been introduced before in other programs, but you've never seen it like this. This, as people purchase membership package, they're automatically placed in the matrix in the order of the tokens that they purchase. The company then sets aside a pool of money that gets paid every month to this entire structure. Just because you own the tokens, and remember, you get paid, you get a part of this amount of growth in the actual program, because you own the tokens. This functions kind of, to me, like a loyalty program that once you automatically rolled. There's nothing you need to do to get this money. Every month, this benefit comes to you as part of your token package. It's amazing. However, it's not mandatory that you participate, but if you don't want to be part of this program, for new members referrals, you don't have to accept the money. Just get with the person that sponsors you on this call, and they'll help you get rid of it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it looks like in the actual matrix itself. And it's actually paid to you based on the rank that you've achieved. And you can see the commission structure going down to 15 levels of compensation. So as more and more people get involved in this program, more and more compensation can be paid out. And you can see if everybody comes in at $100 package, you can see what that represents when it gets down to the point that we've got thousands of people involved in this program that we're spending $100 package, and you're getting a commission off of that. It's exciting to be part of this, but because this is really about timing. We started from zero last year. We're now approaching over 18,000 people, and it's being in the right place, in the right opportunity, and taking action that's going to actually be a huge advantage for you. But again, I want you to look at this ecosystem store value chart. And so you decide to participate. You also get this other part of our program called our medium of exchange, or through our G point mile system. Take a look at what this represents. You see, because once you get involved with our G point system, you get to be part of our G point market. Our company has forming strategic alliances with companies that offer all kinds of goods and services and products that you can go and buy and use your G points that you earn through this system to actually purchase common things that you use every day or things that you want in your life. And this program is growing great more and more on a regular basis. It's actually changing the landscape. But that comes with also a G Point wallet where you generate your own unique G Point wallet and it provides you with the financial freedom in the global everyday uses. So you get to participate through your G Point wallet also on the G Point Mall. This is the actual image of what the mall looks like. You can actually go there right now and take a look around and see what the products and services that are available there. And what's beautiful is that your G points will always be worth or have the cash value of a dollar, and they will never expire. But the company also does various promotions for discounts and all kinds of other benefits that you get as a member for participating in the G Point Mall and the G Point Market. And the third element that I think is really important is that our company offers you an affiliate marketing opportunity if you help people use that marketplace. This compensation structure as an affiliate is available to you for actually helping to build this marketplace business. This affiliate bonus, again, is paid on volume. It's based on a binary structure of you building a team, one on your left and one on your right. And that team essentially then gives you the opportunity to earn an override on the amount of sales that are happening through this affiliate bonus program. So let me just give you the fourth and final piece of this. And this is to me the most exciting part for those of you that are business builders. You see, we offered the IMC token, we offered the matrix, we offered the affiliate bonus program, but the fourth one is the team builder income. And this is where it gets really lucrative. If you're a builder, the WCL memberships offers the opportunity for you to use your skills to help people get happily involved in earning income and using our ecosystem. So when you decide to do so, you get a chance to earn the ability to help people purchase those tokens, to use our marketplace, and our company compensates you to do exactly that. It starts with first our fast start bonus. And you can see as you move up in rank from a member to a senior member, it drops down in levels. But look at this, you get 10% on the first level of everybody that you bring into or that you have an opportunity to get happily involved into owning our cryptocurrency assets. Okay, I'm going to be very clear with you guys. This fast start bonus and the binary are paid upon productivity. They're paid only on what's purchased from the WCL packets. And that's all we do. We pay for you as an affiliate, pay you affiliate commission and the fast start bonus based on the binary, which I absolutely love. So you get one person on your left, one person on your right, and you begin to encourage them to do the same. And as your team grows, you get higher and higher compensation based on the actual amount of volume that team is producing. Everybody gets that fast start bonus, and remember, we showed you that it's on the left and on the right, and we help both teams, and we love it. Now, I recommend purchasing or starting with a package that fits you. Ideally, it's the bronze package to help you get involved where you can actually maximize the income potential that this company provides. And lastly, we actually have the binary bonus. Here, you're actually purchasing, once you purchase a token and they get involved, you actually get overrides of the actual amount of volume produced. As your team begins to grow and you move up in it, you actually just essentially pay the next value up to get into the next level of rank. And then that puts you in a position to earn a rank star bonus. This rank star bonus is a one-time bonus that you receive when you achieve that rank. And the rank star bonus essentially is exciting because we got people that have hit this in amazing amounts of time. And I'm really proud that my guy has just hit 4 star. And I want to, again, applaud what he's been able to do. And then lastly, the company offers a global pool bonus. That is an override of 3% across the entire profit this company earns, where we get a chance to participate this. And this too is based on the actual level that you've achieved in ranks. To summarize this whole thing, I want to just close with sharing with you how simple it is to get started. First, number one, you just choose to join WCL and become a member. The person who invited you to this call will share a link with you. You go in and enroll and get your membership. Then you can actually do that by actually using any number of ways that you can use Zelle or PayPal, or if you own crypto, such as Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, you can use that. You then take that and you buy G points. You purchase a token package from $100 to $25,000, and then you join our team and become members of our platform to help change the lives of many people around this country. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to close with this. You know, the substance of things hoped for is the power to take action now. And WCL is a movement that is launching today, and it's your window of opportunity. You see, opportunities are never lost, they just go to someone else. Don't let this opportunity go to anyone else but you. Get back with the person that invited you to get on this call. Let them know you're ready to get your questions answers and to get started before the masses join this program, and you have an opportunity to change your financial life for yourself, the lifestyle for yourself, and the legacy for your family. Again, my name is David Lewis. It's been my pleasure to be a presenter tonight. I hope you've gotten some value out of this presentation, but more importantly, again, I want you to get back with the person that invited you to this call, and we look forward to you becoming a member of WCL. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to pass it back to you, Mr. Carter, if you would. I don't know if you want to take questions or have an opportunity to close it out.
Well, what I want to say, David, is fantastic presentation, man. As always, it's always a pleasure to hear you come with your unique perspective. Guys, you just spent an hour in the mind of a guy who has a history of banking and banking professional and worked for the United States Department of the Treasury. If that don't show you what's going on in this country right now and inspire you to take action and participate so you don't get lost in the sauce later, talking about I wish I coulda, shoulda type of stuff later on in your life, I highly recommend that you get back with the person that invited you to the Zoom and get all your questions answered so that you can position yourself in the front of success for you and your family moving forward.